All right, we might be back. Maybe, hopefully. I have no idea what's going on, but I hope that OBS will stay with me. Just one sec. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what happened there. I hope whatever it was, that is fixed now. I mean, OBS did get an update, or well, not OBS, but like Stream Elements, or something from Stream Elements got an update. I have no idea if that was why OBS just shut down. But we're back, hopefully for the rest of the stream. I guess we'll find out. We have started the modern age as Isabella, and we've chosen Mexico. I think I've taken a look at all of the factory resources that we have. Salamanca is... Where's Salamanca? There. Salamanca is a town that we'd like to connect to our capital, because it too, not to a capital, yeah, to our capital, to our empire, to something, because it too has coffee, and we've got quite a few coffee resources. And there's some more coffee and some coca. I doubt we'll be able to settle that. There will probably a city-state will probably spawn there. There's some coca, but not in reach, which is a little bit of a shame. There might be some... I wish factory resources also had a little symbol like the treasure resources have. Yeah, you got your hands on. Oh, you've actually got you've got 4 treasure resources close by, and you dislike me. And we've got some cities there, and we've got some troops here. We might be able to actually take Cure. I would like to have that city. That would be cotton, actually 2 cotton, a citrus, and a tea. Would that help me in any way, shape, or form? We've got 1 citrus, we've got 1 tea, we don't have any cotton. Coffee and coca and kaolin would help quite a lot. I mean, that's still a good city. If we can manage to squeeze 1 in up there as well, we'd get another citrus and some quinine and even more citrus. So yeah, I feel like I want to get my hands on a settler here, and I want to try to hopefully there is no city-state spawning right there. That would not be good. Other than that, I do not really see any potential settlement for more factory resources. We'll figure this out as we go. But for now, let's take a look at our legacies. We've got 3 golden ages, and in the economic age we got 1 milestone. And immediately I see deep roots. That would be 60 culture flat. Absolutely. I mean, I guess we might as well take the economic one. University become golden age. I don't think I've built that many universities. I think I'd rather have 3 science for each quarter and a scientific attribute point. We could upgrade Athenae or Argos to cities. Athenae would be here. Where's Argos? Argos would be here. No, I'm happy with Madrid. I think I'm quite happy. We could gain an infantry unit and a ranged unit in all of your distant land settlements. That would actually probably be something that seems smart. Some more troops, even if, especially when we want to go to war early on. So we might actually take the non-sufficit Orbis Golden Age here. And we could go for temp production in settlements in distant lands. I think production translates into gold. We could also get a militaristic or expansionist attribute point. What would help me? Militaristic would give me not really much, and looking at it, there's also not really anything closing. But I mean, we could get units receive 2 HP when healing and repeatable. Having a bunch of points in there would actually probably be quite helpful if that stacks. That could potentially like heal a unit fully in 2, maybe 3 turns. Within enemy borders, that would work. I also don't really see anything in. I mean, we could go for the 5% growth rate in cities, but we're not really that interested in growing our cities at that age. So that wouldn't be bad, but it also isn't that interesting. So immediately getting 10 flat production sounds like a good idea. Then again, we could also get a double on either diplomatic or cultural, or 1 diplomatic and 1 cultural point. Would that help me in any way? Cultural would give me... I mean, culture. Shocking, obviously. I don't think I'll gain very many alliances. Culture per age in towns, 2 in distant lands. That could be good. That would be actually quite a lot of culture. Diplomatic wise, 2 culture and science per age for each city-state you are suzerain of. That would actually be quite nice to have. And 1 happiness and settlements for each resource assigned to them. I think a double diplomatic would help us quite a lot. So that is something to keep in mind. Alternatively, we could get a 2nd economic or a 2nd scientific attribute point. Now let's have a little bit of a look. What would that do for me? The economic that we'll get will give us either 1 gold on resources in towns, or 2 in distant lands, or 15% gold towards purchasing in all settlements, or 1 gold for every imported resource. If we would put a 2nd point on top, we'd either get 1 resource capacity in towns, which could actually work really well in getting factory resource factory points, or 10% gold for each alliance. Again, not sure how many alliances I get, or 1 resource capacity in cities, or 2 if you have 3 or fewer cities. I think that 1 resource capacity in towns could work quite well. Science-wise, we would get the science towards tech masteries, and then we could go on top production on constructing buildings, or 1 science and settlements for each resource assigned to them, which actually is also quite a lot of science, or 1 science on each quarter. But I think I think I'll go with the second economic. And if we get a wonder that gives us either a wildcards point or a scientific point, we could still take that and bank on the fact that we have +1 resource capacity. So yeah, I think I'll take the double economic. I will take... What did I say? Did I say militaristic or expansionist and diplomatic or cultural? What did I say? I think I said diplomatic and... militaristic? Yeah, you know what? Diplomatic and militaristic sounds like a good plan. Militaristic and diplomatic. And with that, I think we've got everything. Yep. Let's confirm the choices and spend our points. So the diplomatic, as I said, 2 happiness, 2 culture and science per age for each city-state you're suzerain of. Economic-wise, we want to go towards the 1 resource cap in towns, so 1 gold on resource in towns or 2 in distant lands, and the resource cap. Militaristic goes towards units receive 2 HP when healing, and scientific, just the science towards researching tech masteries. Then we can level up our commanders, which we will most likely want to send towards the front line. And we'll go through the bastion tree as well. You can give me the assault tree. Ooh, we've actually got ourselves some fleet. I mean, attacking fortified districts does sound like... Ah, no, we want bombardment. Never mind. We do want bombardment so that we can get order. And I mean, bombardment is just absolutely amazing to have. You can also go towards bombardment. And you already have bombardment. We can give you logistics. And then merit. Currents of gold. In Isabella's gaze, the sea is not blue, but it is gold. More than wind and water, its currents stir the commerce and power where her empire thrives. Have 4 rail stations for another economic attribute point. So, okay, where do we want to go from here? We could go towards the silver, which is always a good idea, and I think I'd like to do that very much so. Fish is unfortunately not a factory resource anymore. Silk is not a factory resource either. So, go towards the production, I guess. We can finally get mountain tiles. So let's go towards we cannot reach the limestone, unfortunately. Same goes for the gold here, I'm afraid. Ooh, right, because that city-state got away, we finally have access to the second tile of Mount Kilimanjaro, meaning if there is not a city-state spawning, that would actually also be a very nice settlement spot for us. And if we take a look, we can settle quite a lot of settlements. I'll take that science, please. Oh, speaking of, can we move you around? Nope. Wait, we can get you. You just need to wait. I'll take you, and I will take you as well. And then, right, we've got a field cannon and some, what's it called? Another troop from the Golden Age. I already forgot. Oh, they actually have a little sign. I just didn't see it, but there is a tiny, I don't even know if you can see that, For example, here on that citrus, there's a tiny factory sign. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, that would also be a quite nice settle for the coffee. That one is a priority. You are a priority as well. But I think before I use my my influence to denounce Napoleon, I want to use my influence first to get my hands on some city-states, some independent powers. Flippin' hell. There's a lot of upgrades that we can do. Now, like I said, sadly we cannot reach that coca. I guess it's what it is. A grocer of 1411, that sounds like a good idea in my books. And as always, we want to beeline towards... No, we want to beeline towards mass production. Well, here, there's the wildcard attribute point that I was thinking about. So maybe we want to go for academics first to try to get that wonder. And for the modern civs, we just go for natural history and the what's it called, mastery. 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the Befriend Independent. Absolutely. Give me the army commander experience. Give me combat strength for units in distant lands. Give me gold for each resource. And production influence towards sanctions. Sure. Then we'll just real quick... Do we have another city? I'm afraid we don't. Nope. Then we'll just real quick slot in some resources. And you will stay here real quick. I'm not sure what I want to do with you, so I'll leave you where you are. If we go to war, we might want, yeah, you, a fleet commander in the close area, just in case he comes up with a with some army. No, I do not want you in. I don't know. I do not want you close to their border. Otherwise, they denounce my military presence. With you, I think you can stay where you are for now. And let's see where city-states spawn. I was afraid that someone would spawn here. There's an economic, there's a militaristic, another militaristic, another economic, another militaristic and economic. So it looks like, and there's a scientific. Great. We want to take over that scientific city-state. Any other city-state on that continent is either militaristic or economic. At least any other I can see. Now, how's it looking here? There's a militaristic, there's a cultural, there's an economic, and another scientific. Yes, please. Now, unfortunately, he spawned right there. So I will not get this Kilimanjaro tile. But that is fine. I don't need another one, right? You can fill that one up. You are full. And you are full as well. Meaning we can now actually start to... Nope, 126. Let's get that mastery going. Actually, we also want an explorer quickly. And I think that's 21 turns. We do not want to wait 21 turns. Oh, actually, there. Ah, yeah, right. That is the scientific state that I actually just put my influence in. Is the explorer now too expensive? Explorer, yes, 220.80. Why did I do that? I did not want to do that. Oh, it's whatever. Ah, yeah, right. These units that I got. That is actually, that's quite a lot of units that you got from that golden age. Okay, you can stay right here. Okay, thankfully no city-state spawned up there. There is Geneva, another scientific city-state. So we try to get that one too. And I think we'll just settle right there. All right, you can build me Oxford. It'll take a while. It'll take 19 turns, but that is okay. Can we get some production going? I don't think we can. So let's put you here. Okay, with that done, we can now start to go towards mass production. And yeah, that is our special, what's it called, celebration. We get 30% culture for 10 turns. And 2 happiness on mountains, 6 culture, natural wonders. Oh, is that doubled for me as well? Hang on, where is that is doubled as well. That is absolutely mad. Where are others? That is a oh, that is a 20 culture tile. Oh my, look at that. 8 production, 8 science, 12 culture, 8 happiness. That is 16 production, 12 culture, 8. That this is doubled as well is mad. That is so wild. Okay, can we research? We can research. Cross. And now we can actually also... I need more money, to be honest. Let's first go towards the Mexico cities. I'd like to have the Palacio de Bellas Artes. And I think I'd like to have one more city. Probably you. You've got quite a lot of land going on for you. You are pretty much built. Yeah. I mean, I could get a grist mill here and build some more stuff there. Where do I need to build the Palacio de Bellas Artes? Must be placed, okay, just adjacent to a district. You have 54 production. What's my capital going on with production? 37. So yeah, I think you are actually good to be a city. Let's give you a saw pit real quick. Some more production is always good to have. So where is that city at? There. I mean, granted, Argos would probably been a better city. Ah, it's okay. It'll work. I do want a city on the distant lands. I think that's okay. Okay, yeah, but I do think I should start to denounce you. I need 255 to get you, so that should work. Let's give you a 17 food grocer. And we'll settle here, and we will immediately grab that citrus. And I would like to have a granary right here just so that I can nab that kinin. Not that you could get that now that I'm seeing it. It's whatever. And then I should probably also get a... what's it called? A explorer somewhere around here. But I think you've increased in price quite drastically. Yeah, 3,400 is quite a lot actually. Caisson creation. The technology of the steam engine spurs the development of air compressors. Using this invention, an engineers inspired to craft a caisson to enable work below the water level. Expand the waterfront for a ship of the line if we get a port in 20 turns, or improve a coal, silver, gold resource within 10 turns. Can we do that? We should have some coal close by. Now the issue is purchasing my way towards coal is not really an option because I only get like 1,200 gold. Yeah, 1,200 gold. Do we have some gold and or what was it? Silver. Weren't we like building towards silver? Yeah, we were building towards silver here, and we will hopefully grow in like... yeah, we could do that. I think that seems reasonable to do. Hopefully. We'll see. You will continue your way. I will move you to there. I will actually not move you around here, otherwise you will be stressed out. I think I've... no, research required. Okay. You have researched. These are up there. Lovely. Let's run up there real quick. And hope that we are the first to get there. We should actually, right? That's the cathedral and the Portal de Mercaderes. The future of Mexico. The Mexican people clamor for new directions and find inspiration in literature. Many novels emerge exploring today's politics through the past's fantasies, seeking political unity through narrative. But a new wave of writers prefer to channel reality through their words and confront the world head-on, raw and unhindered by metaphors. Fiction offers creative perspective on the real world, or the only way to solve problems is to face them directly. As always, I do want to go towards towards culture and the civic tree. Then again, we make like 700 culture per turn, which should get us quite a nice boost. So I might actually want to go with the science here. Okay, we'll wait here. You will just stay there. Geneva starts to become my friend now. You finished that, so you go down towards... nope, you actually go to there. And I think I'd like to have another explorer. And then one up here when we can actually
I'd rather die on
do
my
stuff.
feet.
There's the Palacio de Bellas Artes. Can you build that? You can build that. So you will build that. Okay. Is there anything to happiness in settlements for every tradition slotted in the government? You will just gain one policy slot. Unlock an additional celebration effect, 30% science, nice. Order and one science in cities for every tradition slotted in the government, nice. Unlock an additional production towards military units, 1 combat strength for land and naval units in friendly territory for every tradition, and 15 influence towards initiation all diplomatic actions, and 1 culture in towns for every slotted. Okay. All in all, that could work quite well. Not sure if is befriend independent also in diplomatic action. That could be great to have. Then again, I already know that I will not think about that. So let's go for the science first, because we actually need science. We've got almost only tradition slotted in. So yeah, let's get a little bit of happiness going. Okay, and we still need research here, but I don't see anywhere to research, so you'll just excavate the wonders right now. Okay, you start to become my friend. I need 255. I would love to have you as well. Science and culture is one of the most important two of the most important city-states, to me at least. We could also get our hands on... I mean, I don't really know where to research just yet, so maybe not now. Let's also quickly go towards that citrus. What's that? Quest time running out, 5 turns remaining. I know. Trust me, I understand. Now, I don't know why we got so... I mean, we did get quite a lot of like end of the civic tree civics. So maybe we got these civics boosted. There's the silver done. You can go towards the horses, I guess. The bends! The flooded mine is successfully conquered by the caisson, enabling miners to work beneath the water table. However, their work seems to be making them sick in ways no one is able to explain. Give me the gold. We do have... No, we do not yet have railroad and stuff like that. We should, however, save up some cash. You finally decided to hate me, meaning we finally decided to get that shit. No, I do not want to spend stuff. I'd rather have some more city-states. Let's go with that. Let's also send you out here. And attack, and attack. And attack, and in we go. And we can also... we cannot attack here just yet. But we can attack here. And upgrade the commander. With, I guess we'll go down the bastion tree. Defense and offense, always quite nice. Let's change out our government. I don't think I need... gold on resource. I'd rather have science and cities for every tradition slotted in. If that counts with that, I would be 2, 4, 6 science, which doesn't seem like a lot, but every science help. And now we actually can slot that back in. So yeah, that worked. There's a migrant going on. Someone got attacked. Who did get it? Who got attacked?
أنا لست جندي ولكني أستعين به.
Aha. Didn't someone got attacked? Who attacked? I don't know. Even Batuta declared on me though. Which is you. Do you have factory resources? I have quite a lot of slots for towns, so that works. We can do that. Let's focus fire. Okay, that is a relic. Valley of the Flower exhibit. Nice, so you can go down. What's the hell? Okay, there's a city of him, I guess. Time for sale, a private auction of antique timepieces, at a private auction of antique timepieces. A hush falls over the crowd as particularly eye-catching item is unveiled. A pendant watch with red gemstone inlay and ivory cameo. Then begins the murmurings. Lovely piece, but its provenance is unknown. The watch is a must-have, story continues, or more credible lots are on the offer. It is a must-have, hello. Marking time. Many claim to be the true and rightful owner of a mysterious antique pendant watch with glittering red gems. One of the claimants submit some compelling evidence. Could a certain etching in the metal in fact be a maker's mark? Defend the established provenance. Artifact pendant watch, but minus 37 influence. Or give the watch to the claimant. Defend it, hello. That is my watch. Watch out, my friend. For that watch is mine. Fire! And in we go. And fire on you. And we can upgrade you. Give me assault or storm or rout. Okay, another artifact done. You are close to becoming my friend, actually. Questioning, do I want some militaristic city-states to be my friend? Sure, why not? Oddly enough, no hostile. Damn, there's Vienna. That would have been a great city-state to have. But oddly enough, no hostile city-state. At least not that I can tell. And away you go. Okay, and you go down, I guess. That works for me. Do you have any factory resources? You have, in fact, a cotton. We're not going to war against you. I am incredibly sorry. I thought for a second that you were Napoleon. You are actually not. So I never said anything. But there is Napoleon. Do you have any factory resources? You have a citrus. Is a citrus enough? There's some more citrus going on. But I don't have like land units close by. So I'm not entirely sure if that's worth going for. Then again, is there any land that we could settle that is somewhat worth settling? And looking just from a factory resource position, I don't think there is. So we might want to take a look at what his lands can do. There's another citrus. There's also 1, 2, 3. There's potential to get a tin. Especially if you take care of that city-state. So that works. I guess. And fire up here. Heal up. Go down. Go to there. You fire here. You go to there. Just basically need to defend this city. While our... Is there any trade? There's another cotton. And that would probably be a smart move to take. Although we could maybe... Huh? While defending your field cannon was... Who killed my field cannon? My oh my. You actually destroyed a field cannon of mine. Okay, you have finished it. Oh, there is a shop. That's shop has not an excavator, I think. Receive a free technology when you become Suzon. Yes, please. And science buildings receive 1 science, 5% science for every city-state. I'll take that as well. And that is that. And you can... I'll put you here, attack here, attack here. Move around a little bit so that you can come in and shoot and just fortify. And we'll fortify here as well. And we'll make... Oh wait, no, you actually saved that city-state? Why did you do that? Who do I want to take first? Do I want to take... I mean, Carthage... Does Carthage have anything of interest? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I wanted to say I might be able to take you with these 3. So we might as well go towards Carthage. Hello, how are you? If someone... Tinga was... Oh, Tinga! Can we not be attacked, please? That would be great. I'd love that if we were just not being attacked. He says, while attacking. You will go also down the logistics route, I guess. Cultural attribute, cultural stuff is cultural. Give me a cultural point. What do we want to have? 1 culture from specialists, or +2 if you have 3 of your cities. I don't really care. 1 culture page in towns and distant land. 1 culture in settlements for each resource assigned to them. Absolutely, we'll take that one. Most definitely, we'll take that one. Do I need to take 1, 2 will spread out to there. And fire, I said fire. Can we fire here as well? We absolutely can. And we'll just continue fortifying here. As a matter of fact, that is how much. It doesn't really matter. Let's get the last civic. Speaking of civic, 1 culture and towns for every tradition slotted in. We can get rid of the gold for now, but I would love to have that. We're done with that so far. You are on the way to there. You can just defend and defend and defend. That is a soldadero. In we go, in we go, in we go. Let's see if we can work with that. And speaking of working, let's go. You can unearth that artifact. Do we? No, we need 255. Yes, we need 255. So we'll need to wait a couple of turns. Who got attacked again? Tebai. Ooh, Tebai get by a mortar. Oh, that is. We don't like that. Let's get our hands on a field cannon here real quick. And in we go. Or rather, first let's attack this ship of the line. And now in we go. Okay, you were attacked, and you were actually attacked rather ferociously. Do we need some troops to potentially recapture? We might need some troops to recapture. There's McKinnon. Was there a... Would you look at that? There's a Cuirassier. He has his soldiers everywhere. Oh, you're not good to be there. But that is Carthage. That seems like a fair trade. Let's go through the Bastions tree here. Where did we get that army commander? Questions are just questioning. Let me keep Carthage real quick. We need to get far more bonus resources and like city resources and stuff like that. Not city resources, the opposite actually. Okay, you are finished. Okay, you can excavate here. Finally, it was good time. I'm afraid you will probably be dead.
Feet. What do I need them for if I have wings to fly?
I am holding right click so hard right now as to not skip that animation again. Oh my goodness, I couldn't find a way to not like to stop right click from being able to skip the animation. Yeah, you've attacked here, you sneaky little person. And you have attacked as well. But we can now counterattack. Don't you have like more pressing front lines to be? Asking for a friend. We can actually upgrade. Let's upgrade. Yes, fortified against fortified districts is always nice. Although, even though that fortified district is gone. Oh, that is oh so close. And in we go! Another city is mine. We can upgrade now, which is a thing we should definitely do. Do you have any... You have any bonus non-city resources. So we might as well re-slot them. Okay, I think you should be somewhat... I would like to purchase a tile, because I am sorta scared that you'll otherwise take it. Like if we take a look, all it takes is like one improvement here or there to take either of these. So I would like to keep that and not, you know, go to war against Machiavelli as well. Fire! Can you stop?
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
I wonder that too.
My own will was law, and who compelled me to divide my power? And was Jerusalem builded here? And was Jerusalem builded here? So readily do people adapt themselves to the marvelous contrivances which modern...
Okay, wait, hang on. We just got our last... Right, we've got our last civic. We don't really need that one. I would like to go towards hegemony, though as quick as possible. And as always, I have no idea if you actually pronounce it like that. Let's get ourselves some culture, not cultural. Did I get Vienna? I did not. I again forgot about Vienna. That sucks a little bit. You've also got attacked. Now we need to be quick. Mexico renewed. The declaration of the Plan of Iguala opens a new chapter in Mexico's story. Citizens are excited about the three guarantees: religion, independence, and unity. Promote religion for cultural attribute, celebrate independence for an economic attribute, or uphold unity for diplomatic attribute point. So cultural, economic, diplomatic. What would work more? We've got a wildcard point. That is a thing that we got. 1 culture per age in towns or 2 in distant lands. Diplomatic would give me the happiness, which would be quite good. Economic, something. In expansionist, the city growth rate. We could use a militaristic point to give ourselves some more unit healing, or science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. Absolutely will take that. So what was that again? Cultural, economic, or diplomatic? Wait, yeah, I did want to go there. Cultural, 1 culture from specialists, or alliance culture, or town in distant lands. I think I like diplomatic to get the happiness, and later on maybe the celebration length, so I think we'll go Diplo. We'll go towards science production, well-rounded tile. Yes, thank you very much, I needed that. Okay, I do want to upgrade you. We should probably also turn you into a city at some point. Did we now have access to the rail station? Where would we want to have a rail? Madrid? Potentially. Argos? Absolutely. We need ourselves a rail station in Argos. That is not a question. Barcelona, Athenae. Athenae could use one as well. Sadly, they are rather pricey. So that's all the rail stations we can get for now. Unfortunately, you are close to dying, so let's send you back. We can shoot, do some splash damage. That is an army commander. We do not want the army commander. We want our naval commander. Never mind, nonetheless. Shoot again, do some splash damage. Shoot again, do some splash damage. And shoot again. Although you didn't do splash damage. Oh, you should. Yeah, right. Because my naval commander has a 2 radius now. I love it. And you do too. You were attacked, but you should be dead around next turn.
In the Enlightenment,
There is the Hermitage.
what does not add up in numbers
Ooh,
becomes illusion.
must be placed on Tundra though. I don't think I have any town up in Tundra. Thinking about it. So no Hermitage for me. No Hermitage for me. There is some Kinnin though. Science building receive. Absolutely science buildings receive. We're good so far on that department. You... Oh, you actually fight back. Must be friendly territory. Okay, you know what? Let's do a little bit of a tactical retreat here. We can always get our fleet to protect us. I need to heal real quick. I'll let you heal up as well, while the rest of you are shooting. Can you hit this guy? Maybe from here? Yes. Let's get some upgrades in here. And some... Okay, you've all been upgraded. We don't have no money anymore. Where's the money? It is gone. Okay, speaking of gone... With the enemies gone, we can actually continue our way north and try to take Tushpa. And we should also take a look at Delhi. Okay, that has been protected. Let's make our way down. And our tactical retreat continues. finally that artifact has been claimed. We can now go to that wonder. And I think... Ooh, now we can actually see 255 if we take 50 influence. It is 204, so that actually counts as well. Now ain't that lovely? Ain't that lovely? I do want to upgrade some of my troops though. Ooh, hang on. Someone could attack. Oh, hello there. Oh. No, I'm not ready yet. Attack! And fire! Oh damn, I didn't do any damage. So now, finally, it's time to go for Vienna. Took me far too long. Okay, fire! Okay, finally we got that one as well. We still have no idea what's going on in Mu, and but we do have another wonder right here. We can't really slot anything in right now. We still need a little bit more for that. There's a you're probably coming from Pahasapa. Speaking of, we can easily upgrade you. And upgrade you and switch you out. And heal you, and you also need a heal. You still need to be healed. In we go. Fire on all fronts. Actually, you can build me a fortification. You were attacked. Oh, look who's back again. Yeah, you're doing damage. Are you doing enough? You're not doing enough. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Give me... What do we want? What's a good... Maybe it's going to have a first strike ability. When full... 5 comments say when full health. That's lovely. Command radius applies zone of control. Land units within the command radius have 10 bark strength. Combat strength with focus fire. Actually, combat strength for this command when defending. You start with 5% use intelligence stationed. 1 movement for this commander when packed. 1 sight range. Naval units have 3 flanking bonus. Actually, I think I like the movement and probably also the sight range, to be honest. Do we know about researching stuff? We do not. Sadly. We have no idea what research is. You attack my stuff again. Can you stop that? Sure. Whatever. Did we... Hang on. We are still waiting on mass production. Hang on. Who was... Ah, you've took quite a hit. Probably because I attacked you. Attack! Debai was attacked. That is okay. We can defend Debai pretty easily. dare I say. Focus fire! Ah, you've been attacked as well. Ah, we can defend that easily as well. No problems whatsoever. Let's get our hands on a field gun so you stop complaining. A migrant. Okay, you should be close to death, meaning we can go in, meaning you got a level up, and apparently you do so as well. I don't know why, but you do. Did I not confirm? Question mark. I did not confirm. Because I am smart. Okay, and now you can focus fire on here, and you can focus fire on here, and you will move down and there and just get rid of this little army, and then we can take a look at what's going on over there. Eventually. Bite the hand. The Mughal capital has fallen, but its people continue to fight. A mutiny against just rule. Mughal receives 3 sepoy. Ah, that's probably these two, right? That is probably these 3. Not 2. I can count. I swear I can. Holy hell, what are you doing here? Not settling, that's for sure.
The one who adapts his policy to his times prospers.
5 culture and gold for every city said you're Susanov. Please? That would be, you know, nice. What's that? That is 512. Overbuildable. Can we build the portal? Yes. Let's go for it, shall we? You have absolutely no flippin' production. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Should I give you a rail station? I think I'll give you a rail station. And later on a port. What do we want? 100% food and happiness towards maintaining specialists. That sounds like a good idea. Yes, please. We'll definitely take that. You will heal up, my friend. And we need to real quick get rid of you. Finally. So now let's take a look at these 2 cities. We desperately need settlement limits, though. Is a problem. Because that is Tushpa, and that is our settlement cap so far. And there is more that I want to do. There's more that I want to get. Wait, you should probably, like, heal. Eventually. Are there any settlement caps close by? I mean, hegemony has, globalism has, nationalism has. That should work. Now, unfortunately, that all doesn't count really towards anything. But we could. You don't have a what's it called? A thingy. an ideology just yet, right? We could go towards democracy, for example, and at the very least get a little more points. And I think I'd like to do that. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. You're done so far. Who got attacked? You got attacked. I think it's a... It was a while since I saw a tornado. I don't like to see it. I would love if you wouldn't. You have begun researching democracy and are now a permanent member of that ideology. Am I now? Do I have I have democracy now, so I don't even need to finish that. I mean, I still will finish it just in case, but as far as I'm concerned, it sounded like I don't need to finish it. I don't know. Receive an artifact, social policy slot. Give me the artifact.
The face of a city changes.
And there
faster
is
than a human heart.
another settlement limit actually, which is great. We've going for Antananarivo so far. We're also going for Vienna. Is there any other city-state? Not on that continent. We should be finishing, yeah, in 2 turns. There's another militaristic that nobody wants, so I guess don't mind if I do. 2 culture from specialist, but 15 happiness, maintenance, or science from specialist. We'll take the science, and I guess the culture. That cancels out the happiness from here, but that's okay for me. That is a lot of science, a lot of culture, and a lot of goodness. You need to heal up. Why did you take damage in the first place? One shall never know. You should be safe, right? Right, you should be safe. You should be good. Maybe. Hopefully. Actually, I don't know if you're good or not. I'll just trust that you are. And we'll see where this is going. You need to heal. Let's heal you up a little bit. Nah, you know what? You can scout out. Yeah, I see you. Ouch. Okay. A lot of things happen. First of all, you need to, like, go. Second of all, you need to go as well. Third, you will move to there, you will move to there. Now, you were attacked, which... We've got a dreadnought in there, so that's not a problem. You were attacked, which might be a bigger problem. Let's send the land ship and maybe a... What's they called? Soldaderas. And... What's the last one? Corinthos. You are Corinthos. Hang on, then there was a 3rd town attack that I don't see. You're getting close to becoming my friend, which is lovely. I will take a look. Oh my goodness, look at what these specialists do to my tiles now. Oh. Do we like that? We do like that. We also like some food though. And with mass production done, we can go towards flight, and we'd actually need to think about getting factories. No suitable location. Why is there no suitable location for you? Where do you need... production resource must be built in a settlement connected to the capital by railroad. My capital should have a railroad, right? You should have brickyard, blah blah blah. Rail station, yes. You should be connected. Why is there no suitable... I mean, the port I get. Why is there no suitable location for you? Are you not connected? Maybe you are not connected to the capital via railroad. Let's get a rail station here and see where this is going. There's the connection. Maybe we need a rail station here as well. I don't know. We'll see. We got an economic point though. Anything of interest? Gold and tonsils purchasing. Sure. We'll take that one. Fire. You will do stuff. I am sure of it. Okay, so far so good. We'll stay here though. Unfortunately, we cannot take Karakorum. At least not without a melee unit. So for now, you need to go back. And an upgrade. What do we want? I think, yeah, the lookout actually is also good to have. You can give me, what's the fish? You just, I guess, give me a fish boat. Commanders and double experience. Oh, I like that. Oh, how I like that. Fire and run. Kumis, you know, just so that we have it. What's that? I found another thingy. I do have an idea about stuff. Does the same go? Ah, you still need to excavate. Gotcha. Excuse me. What are we doing? Except dying.
Suffrage.
Suffrage. Give me a field gun. Also give me some upgrades. You know, just in case. Las Palmas was attacked. That is fine. We can deal with that. We can work with all of that. So you will send your army in here and attack and attack. We got a diplomat. We got quite a lot of points. We've got one cultural. Let's go with that. We've got a diplomatic. We've got 2 diplomatic points, and that's about it. But that's a lot of points that we've got, which makes me wonder why. Someone stole stuff. That is okay. Again, we really want to go towards hegemony. It's just now we can take cities and get a little bit more points for actually taking them. Did that work, by the way? Out of curiosity? No suitable location. No, apparently it did not yet work. Okay, you have finished. Moo. Do we know stuff about Moo just yet? It's not looking like it. Where the hell did you guys come from? Ah, maybe from democracy. In we go like so. Las Palmas was again attacked.
The world is the place we prove real by dying in it.
Not sure if I even have a big use for that wonder, but I think it's pretty, and I think it is a defendable district, so that is always good to have. Didn't I want to build... Was Doi Sutrep already built? Didn't I say after you finished with that you built Doi Sutrep? It may have been already built. If I'm completely honest, I have actually no idea. But I thought I said please build that for me, and yeah, it's not there anymore. Was it like on any rough terrain? No, you built Doi Sutrep. Hang on, you're not a town. Yeah, right, you are the one. I was like, maybe because it was directly next to Toledo. I was a little bit confused by that. Production. Anything that helps me with Doi Sutrep a little bit quicker. Attack, full on. You can stay here. Actually, you can stay here as well, and you can stay here as well. Speaking of attack, full on. Let's go and take that city over. Take over that city. Words are something. Now the big issue is I want to find out why I cannot get a factory in Argos. Is it Argos? It is Argos. Because having a factory in that town would actually be awesome. And I guess we'll see. So if my theory is I can't build a factory because technically that town isn't connected, because I still need a rail station in McKinney. Now if we take a look, there's a railroad, now you should be connected, and it should say not enough golden treasury. Okay, that was the reason. Good. That we like. Okay, you know what? You will go in there. Oh, you are a heavily fortified town. Interesting. Navy units within the corner is a flanking bonus. We'll take the defensive route here, because I feel like we might need that. And we need some melee troops. So when you're done in 3 turns, we can actually melee around a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit of a navy coming. Which I don't like. Out of time, the antique pendant watch has gone missing. Its thieves are known. Many decry the transgression, but who is to say the watch was acquired by legitimate means in the first place? Time for a new legacy. So wait, I didn't get that now? I didn't get the watch? Are you telling me that? To say I'm somewhat disappointed would be an understatement. You know, given that I sacrificed some of my influence to tell people that it is actually, in fact, my watch. Aha, let's take a look at that. Oh, speaking of... Okay, I'm already befriending you, meaning Muslim Khani 204. No. No. I'm still fine. I'm okay. It works. That is Surat. And another level up. And the same will take maneuver the first two. Will I ever... Okay, you also need to rest a little bit. And you also should rest a little bit. Okay, with 4,000 done, can we get our hands on a factory? We actually can. Meaning we can start pumping out factory resources. Factory points, resource points, something. And I would need Salamanca to be part of my settlement, of my trade empire. The problem is I probably need a port for that. Maybe. So I need a little bit more gold. And with a little bit more, I mean I need like 3,500. And I have 700. But like 2 turns, and that should be somewhat okay, I guess. Okay, in we go, in we go, in we go. There are 2 artifacts to uncover. We also need museums, thinking about it. Lafayette?
L'essere colti senza arme è la peggior ruina.
Interesting. Lafayette declared on me. What does that mean for me? Other than we could potentially... No, we cannot, unfortunately, because our troops are currently up there, and we probably don't really have the settlement limit slots anyway to try to take on Lafayette. So... I guess we'll defend and stuff. Fire, 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 and fire, and you know a little bit more. Fire. Rare minerals. Where is my capital? Away with you and in with the rare minerals. Okay, let's beeline towards aerodynamics. Sadly, we don't have any... Right, there's a natural wonder, isn't there? And we have gotten everything from here. So, let's go. I was about to say something. Of course I forgot what I wanted to say. What to do. Maybe piecing out at some point would be
the members of the nation will never know,
smart move to do. I could use... Who's the fastest? A land ship. Oh my, we need some upgrades. And I wanted to get my hands on a port, but yeah, that didn't really work out. Whoops. Let's see if we can't make a little bit of a counter-attack. Why are you damaged? You attack, that is fine. My dreadnought can easily counter-attack. Can you survive the way over? We'll see. Okay, you were attacked, which is okay. No problem. It'll all be fine, trust me. Yeah, you got attacked, you up there got attacked. You've got attacked. And Valencia. Okay, give me science. And culture town for specialists with production, gain happiness, 6 influence per turn. Yes, please. And I would also like to build that. Slow and steady. Fire. Ah, okay, yeah, we might need to work a little bit around here. Can't use it here either. How are we in terms of healing? Good enough to send 2 of you out again. I'll take the social policy slot, thank you very much. Absolutely, I'll take the social policy slot. Give me the maintenance towards naval units. I think that is a worthwhile expense. And some upgrades in you because I forgot. 4-7, actually, that means I can give you a port now. Meaning I should be able to slot in yes. Now what's the next good option? Barcelona town, Kine Salamanca actually works as well. We're currently just lacking funds. Like, severely lacking funds. Okay, you just go back. Okay, you'll just wait your turn. And you will also just wait around. You ran quite a way, quite the distance. Ah, damn it, there is a unit in there. Who was attacked? You were attacked. Die. You survived that? I doubt it. And a level up. Attack! Speaking of waiting for your turn has come. Alright. Problem being is I don't actually want to take over some of your cities. So maybe piecing out people would be a smart move to do.
Just as the rain breaks through an ill-thatched house, so passion penetrates an undeveloped mind.
Okay, that is that. We could go Eiffel Tower or thingy. We should probably also think about the scientific victory. But I would like to have wonders. Can I get you a port is the question. I can. So having you suddenly now is also an option. Okay, we continue our assault on that thingy. You will just wait out. You know what, jokes on you. Will get attack and get that city actually, and we need to keep it, damn it. Although technically we don't really need to keep the city, but it would be good to have it because of the points. The question is, there's one more settlement slot, I think. Because here's no one. Yes, we've got one more settlement slot. Meaning that piecing out with you is probably a smart idea. Okay. I do want to take over that city. So piecing out with you is not yet an option. But piecing out with you might also be smart. But we need to wait 4 turns. If we could piece out Napoleon warships, or otherwise I will lose that city. If we can peace out Napoleon, get another city from him, although we don't really need another city from him actually if we take that one. Yeah, thinking about it. Maybe just trying to take over the city. And that's it. Seems like a reasonable thing to do, and then just piecing out and hopefully never going on. Freak, I should have done that. Can I give you a quick and dirty brickyard? I can give you a quick and dirty brickyard. There we go. Because that is tin, which is not really worth much, but I mean, I guess I have it now, so might as well maybe use it at some point. You'll just need to heal up a little bit. There's some... Yeah, okay, great, great, great. Lovely, 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 lovely. Not that we can show anything just yet. Valencia was attacked. Oh, the Russian Empire needs... should want some peace rather quickly. That is not looking good. Give me ranged, I guess. Okay, that's hedge money done. Meaning we can take a look at... Yes. Exactly. You're still excavating. Do we need to research more? We might need to research more, I don't know. Fire and run in. Tushpa was attacked. Who's this? You, Tushpa? That is okay. I get destroyed by a volcano. Lol. And with that, I have captured you. So, Napoleon, how about that peace deal?
Supérieur n'obstrue jamais le passage d'un autre.
Meaning, now we can upgrade all our stuff here. Suck you in. And bulk upgrade you. One movement for enemies with a command radius. Gain the heroic assault, deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander. Gain... Yeah, let's try that one. I wanted to click there. I didn't do that because reasons. And run. We could actually get another one, but we might be able to get one town out of a peace treaty. So let's try that instead. Once we can actually get some peace going. And we might need to continue to attack here a little bit. And I mean, it does level up our commander, so that is fine. Speaking of, you could use a rail station, which should potentially be the 4th. No suitable location. Why not? Are you not connected? Why are you not connected? Damn it. You just need to hold the position for a couple more turns. I swear support is coming. Four artifacts. Okay, how about... Oh, you'd give me a 28 population town. But you have... Wasset has... Ooh, you also give me a Wasset. Hell yeah. Absolutely, I'll take Wasset.
E questo ben s'accorda con li...
Where is Wasset? There's Wasset. Nice. I love it. Okay, I should have gone for that T, shouldn't I? Can we get our hands on some museums? Thank you. Phew. Oh, that was close with not Valletta, with Valencia. Now we just need to make some points. Can we give you an aerodrome? That we can. Now, unfortunately, why can't you get your hands on a factory? Are you I mean, yeah, there's no railroad, no shit, but you have a port. Shouldn't that work? The Eagle and the Snake. Mexican citizens gather in the Zocalo to debate the plaza's central decoration. According to an ancient myth, a divine message foretold the founding of a city at the place where an eagle consumed a serpent. The people marvel at how far they have come and make plans for a statue honoring this myth. Even the oldest myths hold hidden truths, or now the past will always be remembered. We'll go for the happiness. Madrid, you are the literal capital. Ooh, let's take a look at the unique plaza. Looks pretty. I like it. Okay, you can get your hands on a port. Madrid. Ooh, Madrid can now actually do factory resources, or what? Okay, what do we have? We've got quite a lot of citrus. So let's go. Yeah, you actually need that port, don't you? Any other town? I mean, we don't have the money yet, so never mind that. Okay, 4 more artifacts on that continent as well. There is 1, there is 2.
Those who teach this ocean of wisdom realize the momentary nature of things.
Okay, ooh, that is a very lovely tile. Mozonkani, how? 1 turn, literally 1 turn. Can we get? I would like to have you. Wait, you've just finished Budanat. I would love to have the Eiffel Tower, but I also need to build the transoceanic flight now. I am afraid. Any other? We need a museum. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So another museum would only give me like 3 museums, and a museum is 1460. We can do that. I was so scared for a sec. Do we have any other city is the question. Is there any other city? Hang on. Capital, for obvious reasons. Yeah, we just got there. There is not. Athena, we could turn you into a city. Although I think maybe Argos would be the smarter move. Give me a museum, please. Where is the 11 Culture Museum? There is the 11 Culture Museum. Very, very cultured. And then we can, I mean, no, Argos is already factory city, so never mind that. We need another city though. Who else can we turn into a city?
It is not.
Maybe Barcelona? No, you don't have anything to build on. Wasset would be a good city. Yeah, let's turn Wasset into a city. Give me a museum as well. Where is that? There's the Culture Museum. $5% gold. Oh, we could use a lot of gold. You know it. Any potential? Athenai, again, yeah, we need more gold for that though. But eventually, does Athenai already have? We could give you a factory and a port, and yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We like that. Confucius has gone to communism. Okay, Athenai, you will first get your hands on a factory. And later on a port. Because we need you to produce factory resource points. And who do we want to take? What do we want to take? Let's do that. Speaking of, we can actually give Thebai some more stuff. Now we should actually make a decent amount of factory points. Could still improve, but for now I think that is good as is.
The well.
And when we finished the museums, we can actually use the cities to produce wonders. City state. Sure. Okay, you have finished your museum, meaning you can build me now Eiffel Tower. And we can plop you in. Ah, you've already been taken, unfortunately. That is fine, I guess.
The men.
Okay. Let's get that fish. And some more wonders. I'll take the science. I'd like to have 6 culture and gold for every suzerain for every city state I'm Susan. Spanish legacy. Don Pedro strolls about the ruined plaza in the garb of ancient Spanish royalty, his head held high. He is the guardian of Spanish history. He is an old fool. Sure. And you can build me the Taj Mahal. And now I actually need more, but I only need one more relic. Which I say only. Let's see if I can actually manage to grab one more relic. Oh, that actually gave me a relic. Never mind. Okay, wait. With that being said, there is the victor. So now we need to build the World's Fair. Anyone can build that quickly? 16 turns versus 29 turns versus 14 turns versus also 14 turns. Give me the World's Fair. So with that in mind, can we give you anything that just gives flat production? We can. Give me Ironworks, a 311. Give me a military academy, there's somewhere 10. And an aerodrome. So that turned that into a 9-turn World's Fair. So the end seems nigh. Claim the artifact, that is okay for me. So there's still 4. They're all down there, and you are a cuirassier. That is a unit, right? Oh, damn it. Okay, I don't get that either. I don't need it though. That is fine. We can take a look at the Fog of War. It is all good. Did I ever? I tried to take Musket. Yes. It just takes a while. It is just a waiting game now, I feel like. But we can get you. Not that we need you anymore, but we can. Because in 8 turns...
It is not.
Should have won. there's nothing, no more production I can give you, unfortunately. Divided opinion. The recent barrage of storms trigger a wild-scale movement to better understand such awesome phenomena, and new groups form to help cope with future disasters. A cluster of researchers argue that weather must be studied scientifically to protect people and infrastructure, yet a small community of naturalists prefers to focus on humanitarian efforts in the wake of devastation, arguing that weather is inevitable and should be spiritually revered. Whether a scientific problem with structural solutions or disaster is humanity's lot, bringing people together in care. Science. Because we are closing in on culture, given that we make like 1500 per turn. I can't take that. Can I take that? I didn't see that one, unfortunately. Okay. Gold buildings leave gold. Yes, I'm not trading, but gold buildings are gold, I guess. 6 turns. 5 turns. And rocketry. Confucius declared on Ibn Battuta.
The tower can live on itself. One can dream there, eat there, observe there, understand there. One can feel oneself cut off from the world, and yet the owner of a world.
Beautiful. A little bit of happiness, a little bit of no more wonders, I guess. 6-2, sure. Napoleon declared on Confucius. Oh. Probably opposed.
We feel free.
Not diplomacies, ideologies. Same for that, assumingly. Maybe not? I don't know. Who knows anyway? Not that I would care. We are closing in 3 turns, probably 2 turns after that turn rolled over. A milestone complete. That probably comes too late. Statue of Liberty done. We could go for... Huh. Is there not a... Is Madrid already? I think Madrid might already... Yeah, Madrid is already a factory capital. I guess Aerodrome, 10 production, 10 production. Changde Mountain Resort would be great. Break the sound barrier sounds good as well. Then again, thinking about it, break the sound. Changde Mountain Resort is great. Not that we will finish it, but you can actually give me an aerodrome, and then you can break the sound barrier because you can't build any wonders anymore. So yeah, and we can give you production. Ironworks, for example. and military academy. Yes. And I'm building the cathedral here, so might as well we purchase that real quick so that we don't overbuild anything here. And some more production and some more production. And that is a 8-turn break the sound barrier. We could also give you some production, like 13 production ironwork or a 9 production. Oh, now I can get myself a factory. Why, that comes early. And you know what? Just for good measures, give me also that building. That is a 7-turn mountain resort. The big problem here is, though, we finish in 2 turns, but we can put some more factory resources in that city. Can we give you a port, Madrid? Do you have a port? I think you might already have a port. Didn't we want to like put chocolate in there, coca in there? Who knows? I certainly don't. That is the Hermitage done. Sure. Aha, another milestone. It's coming a little late, but it is what it is. Okay, I don't get you either, so that is something. But it shouldn't matter. Oh, I also got the... Oh, there's the birthright. And it doesn't matter. There is the World's Fair. Funnily enough, I didn't rush through that, what's it called again? The economic tree that much. Maybe they've changed how that works a little bit and make it a little bit harder to rush through. I don't know, but it felt like a struggle this time.
One can traverse the world laid out in pavilions for the amusement of the crowd, and still be home for dinner.
But yeah, that was that game. Isabella. What do I think about her? Let's get a little... I mean, we can now actually get the one more turn button. I still don't understand why nobody's going for that. Whatever. Let's take a look at her skills. I love these skills. They are niche, I would say. You can have roll luck like I did, and you have a wonder start, and then you find like the wonders. If you find a couple of wonders, and you actually manage to settle them, and everything is awesome. But you could also be unlucky, and you find no wonders, or if you find a wonder, that wonder is actually already settled. And half of the skills, well, I guess not half of the skills, you still get the 300 gold, but like the great 100% tile yields from natural wonders just falls flat. You still get the 300 gold, and it is doubled in distant lands, which is, in my opinion, better than Isabella in Civ 5, because if memory serves me right, I think in Civ 5 it was like 300 gold when you discover a wonder, or doubled when you discover it first. I might be wrong on that though, but I think there was a first discovery. Let me real quick have a look at that. What does the fandom, what does the internet say? It says skill, where is it? in game. Personality. Holy shit! Where is her skill? Oh my goodness! I don't want to. Is there no skill for her? What do you say? Was it, or is it the Spain skill? No, it should be Isabella's skill, right? It should be Isabella. Yeah, I don't find it. I think, like I said, I think it was like that. I can't for the life of me find her skill on the internet. Somehow it... Yeah, I mean, I tried to look at it on the phone. Maybe that was my mistake. I think there was something about discovering wonders first. I might be mistaken. In any case, it is nice that no matter whether you discover a natural wonder first or not, you gain 300 gold and doubled if it is in distant lands. So you're not that... it is not that important to rush towards natural wonders in terms of discovering them. And the 50% production towards purchasing naval units is nice, and the minus 1 gold maintenance for naval units is also nice, especially like in the exploration age and the modern age when you actually use naval units a lot more. So I like her ability. She's great. She has the potential to be absolutely awesome. She has the potential to be in big air quotes, just great. All in all, I think Isabella is a very nice character to play, and I play her far. I like her to play her far greater than I like to play like military leaders. Even though I don't know what is Isabella. She's probably heavy on exploration. Is that a thing? It's the attributes. Like expansionist, maybe militaristic, maybe economic. I don't know. But yeah, that is that. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you still have a wonderful time for whatever it is that you are doing afterwards. If you want to check out my VODs, you can check out my VODs channel. And for everyone else, I will see you on the next one. Bye!